Happy New Year, my YouTube family. Thanks so much, guys, for joining me. It's been a while since I posted a video, but I am finally here with good news, with an update about the video I posted 3 months ago. It was about why my au pair's visa was rejected, and I'm putting the link on the description box below for those who don't know about the video. Please go watch that video because it's kind of interconnected with this one that I'm talking about, so you will understand much more. Yeah, our au pair's visa was finally approved and she came to Germany 2 weeks ago, and we are happy about it. So I am here to give you guys the tips and the knowledge that you need for the visa interview, for the appointment at the embassy. So stay tuned. Our au pair went to the embassy on 18th July and she had an appointment. So she went, she gave up all the documents she had the interview, and she told me everything went well, she had a good feeling. Unfortunately, 2 weeks later, the embassy called her and told her to come and pick up her passport. She's not getting a visa, and we were so shocked. In the letter that the embassy gave her, it stated that she didn't get a visa because she had no proof of wanting to go back to her country after the au pair period is over. So we talked about it together, and we were like, okay, we need to appeal, but in order to appeal, we need to convince the embassy to give you this visa. So she had stated in her motivational letter that she wants to come back to her country after the au pair year is done with. She wants to go back to her country and study tourism. And that is why the German language is going to help her and benefit her with her career later. So the embassy found that this reason was not valid enough because she was only talking about it but not really showing how she's going to go about it later. So we decided that, okay, we need to back up this proof. She went to a college in her city and inquired about this tourism course, and she got admitted. She enrolled for the classes of September 2022. Yeah, she was just going to stop her classes in when she gets a visa, come to the au pair to do au pair for a year in Germany, and then resume back with her classes when she goes back. So that was the plan. We got the admission letter, and she attached the admission letter to the letter of appeal and brought it to the embassy. Remember, the embassy told her she doesn't need an appointment to bring the letter of appeal to the embassy. So she just went there. The watchman or the security guy didn't let her in, so he just took this letter and the girl went back home. So we were just here counting days, counting weeks. So after the first 2 weeks were over, the third week you were like, okay, now it's good. You never got called back again after 2 weeks. That means your visa application is going on and you're getting this visa. So 4 weeks we are waiting, 5 weeks nothing, 6 weeks we started getting skeptical and wondering like, what is going on? Why hasn't she gotten a call yet? Why hasn't she gotten an email yet? So that's when I decided to write the embassy an email. I was just wanting to know what's going on, how long it's taking. They never replied my email. And then I called. They also never picked up the call. So I didn't really know what to do. Then I decided to take a lawyer from Germany. I took all the documents of this girl that I had on my side. I went to the lawyer and I just explained to him everything that happened, if he could help me in any way so that this girl could get a visa. So the lawyer contacted the embassy, and 10 days later they had not replied. So I was wondering, I thought the embassy never replied my email because I am just a commoner. But if they don't also reply to the lawyer, then this is something not funny, it's not good. So he told me, the lawyer told me he's going to write an email again and set a deadline for the reply. So that's what he did, and after he set a deadline, he got a reply. Finally, the embassy replied his email, and the embassy told the lawyer that the reason why her visa was denied is because of what she said in her letter. She said she wants to come back to her country to do tourism, but she has no enough proof. And the lawyer then contacted me back again and said the embassy said this and this. I said yes, that's also what they told us, and we appealed. So he contacted again the embassy and said, okay, but my client appealed on this date, and why haven't we gotten a reply yet? Because she appealed and proved to you guys that she's going to come back. She also attached the admission letter. So what is going on? So the embassy replied and said they never got an appeal, they never got any remonstration letter from our pair, and that is when we were shocked, because we were like, no way, it can't be that we have been waiting for over 3 months and the embassy never did anything. They said they never got the letter. So like, could it be that that security guy never gave out our letter, or why? I just didn't get it. I was so shocked and confused. So I told the lawyer, no, she appealed immediately 3 days after her visa was denied. She went back there with the proof that she's going to come back, and we never got a reply from the embassy until today. So the lawyer asked me to forward him the letter of appeal, and I forwarded it to the lawyer, and the lawyer forwarded it to the embassy. Fortunately, this time we did not have to wait for long. A week later, after the lawyer forwarded this remonstration letter to the embassy, they contacted my au pair and told her they needed further documents in order to complete the visa application process. And this was now getting tricky, because I was like, what other documents do these people need? Well, they stated 3 documents. First of all, they wanted a letter from me, the host mother, confirming that I still want the au pair, because usually many host families, after they see that it's taking too long and people are really in need of an au pair, most families cancel the contract, and then you have no chance. Even if you appeal, you have no chance of coming. So I wrote this letter confirming that I still want her to come to our family. And then the second document that the embassy needed from her was receipts of the school fees payments of the tourism course. Until that moment, we only had admission letter. You know, like when you're getting an admission letter, you don't pay for the school fees, so we only had an admission letter. The other thing that the embassy needed was a proof of attendance of the tourism classes. That was difficult because we had none. Like, this girl just went, got the admission letter for the embassy, attached it as a proof, and never attended classes, never did anything. So we were like, wow, this is going to be so tough. We have nothing. The embassy wants these documents. Without this document, she cannot get a visa. So she went back to the school. And paying the school fees was not a problem at all, but she could not get the proof of attendance that she attended the classes. So the only option we had is she went to a doctor, and the doctor gave her a document, like a sick leave. The doctor wrote her a sick leave that she could not attend the classes for 6 weeks. Yeah, we were lucky. I can say we were lucky on that. So she got this letter from the doctor, she got the letter from the host family stating that they still want her, and she also paid the school fees, and she had the receipt from the school that she had paid the school fees. So with these 3 documents, she brought them to the embassy, and I was telling her, this time we are not making the same mistake of just giving this document to the security guy. We need proof that you did it. So that's also a tip that I can tell you guys. Anytime you're bringing additional documents to the embassy, you can write it as an email, attach the documents as files, and send it to the embassy. And then also you can bring it personally. So at least when the embassy says they never got it, you have evidence, your email, they can see your email and see you sent these documents. Yeah, that is the mistake we made with the remonstration letter, and that's why we waited for 3 months, and the embassy also didn't do anything. A week later, She got a call from the embassy to bring her passport, and she got the visa and came to Germany. So what I learned from all this is that the embassy has known all these tricks. By the way, guys, from that video that I'm talking about, the one I posted 3 months ago, I got so many feedbacks from different people who contacted me on my email, and I'm so happy about all those people who came, because you know, when I'm getting different experiences from different people, it's good, because now at least I can give even more ideas, because I was getting emails from Zimbabwe, from Zambia, from Kenya, from Tanzania, from Uganda, and I was really happy about it, because all these people that were writing me emails, they were also attaching me their rejected visas, and I was going through them. And one common thing I found is that the au pairs that are coming to Germany at the moment, the common thing that they write in the motivational letter is that they want to come back to their country after the au pair period is over and do tourism or do cooking. Like, really only these two. From the 5 or 6 letters that I got, there were only 2 reasons: tourism and cooking. And I was like, I can't imagine how many other au pairs are writing in the motivational letters that they want to do tourism and cooking. I understand that these are the jobs that are almost similar to, or give you a valid reason of wanting to learn a foreign language. I understand it, but the embassy knows all these tricks. And guys, for 2023, it's time to up our game. It's time to get creative, and don't just write about tourism. Just peep up that motivational letter. The moment you know that you're going to start learning German and you're planning to come to Germany, please don't just learn the German language and come back home and sit down. Look for another course and do it parallel to one another. Like, you can do the German classes mornings, you go to the college afternoon, or you go to the college in the mornings and you do evening classes if they are available in your country. But make sure that when the embassy says, I want a proof that you're going to go back to your country, it should be like you've already been busy doing something else, and that immediately you're done with au pair or whatever reason you're coming for in Germany, you're going to come back and continue with your business. So back up your CV, back up your German classes, back up your motivational back up the reasons you wrote in your motivational letter. If you're going to school, attach your school fees payments, attach a recommendation letter from your school director, school manager. If you're going to work, attach a letter of your work contract, attach the pay slips that you get from your work. So these are just things that at least make it look so real. It makes it look real. Okay, this guy is serious, is doing this and this. But not just learning the German language, sitting and going to get this admission letter for 10 or 20. Admission letter is no longer a proof that you're going to go back to your country. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys also about what I just talked about, Germany is in shortage of workers in all departments. And the most important ones that they're looking for right now are caregivers, nurses, teachers. So if you are already a teacher, or you're a caregiver or a nurse or a doctor and you want to come to Germany, unfortunately, if you're older than 27 years, you can't come as an au pair. But if you're learning, if you're a nursing student, if you're a caregiver, if you're in school now and learning about teaching and stuff, you can apply as an au pair, and then they can see it as a proof that you'll go back to your country. But this is also an added advantage, because after the au pair period is over, it is easier to apply for jobs, for these jobs, and get them. The problem is, when you're going to the embassy, even if you're planning to stay in Germany, you should always prove to them that you're coming back to your country. You can't say, I want to go, and after my au pair year, because I've been studying nursing, I want to finish my studies in Germany. It's not allowed. You're not going to get a visa even if all your documents are good. So just back up your proofs of coming back up that work, give them the work contract. If you work in a kindergarten, you can go when you're having activities, take photos when you're with these kids, hiking, swimming, whatever it is, just take those photos, put them in your documents. Anything that can prove that you've been really actively doing something else apart from the German language is an added advantage to you. So guys, that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. That's the update. I hope you've gained some knowledge. I hope I could prepare you a little bit on your appointment at the embassy. Please share this video to any of your friends or family members who you know are learning German and are preparing to go to the embassy. Also, please subscribe to this channel. Help me reach that 1K goal. And I've had people on my comment section asking about my telephone number or my email address. My email address is there. I can't give out my telephone number, but I'm going to put a link on my social media websites, on Facebook or Instagram or on TikTok. You can join me there. You can follow me there and tell me how I can help you. Get in touch with me. Let's interact. Thank you so much, guys. I wish you a lovely time, all the best, and still enjoy your new year. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.